What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rise Intentional channel. And today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects almost everyone. I know. There are too many people out there dropping cliche, cheesy lines like, you just need to be confident, or confidence is key. That's easy to say, right? But what about the reality? How do you actually conquer that deep-seated feeling of self-doubt? That's the real challenge. Let's face this truth. Self-doubt is unavoidable in life. Let me give you a couple of real-life examples. Maybe you weren't blessed with the ideal height or the classic good looks. Do you feel insecure? Absolutely. Especially when you're scrolling through Instagram and comparing yourself to perfect-looking models. Or maybe you feel like you're a little slow when it comes to thinking, processing information, or learning new things. Back in school, a careless comment from a teacher like, "Why are you so slow on the uptake?" could hurt. Later in life, someone calling you stupid can absolutely crush your self-esteem. You can't avoid it. I get it, 100%. And that's exactly why this video exists. Today, I'm going to drop two insanely simple but incredibly powerful golden rules that will help you completely ditch the self-doubt and start focusing on becoming a truly confident person. I guarantee this video is the massive confidence boost that anyone feeling insecure and uncomfortable with themselves absolutely needs to hear. Get ready to shift your mindset. Part 1. Stop the stupid comparison game. Okay, let's dive right into rule number 1. The first secret to becoming confident is, please, for the love of all that is good, don't be so naive, foolish, and clueless as to compare your beginning to someone else's success. Listen, that is an incredibly ignorant thing to do. It's essentially self-inflicted emotional abuse. You are literally bullying your own self-respect. Who compares themselves in such an unreasonable way? You want to compare? Fine, I'll allow it. But if you want to compare with fairness and intelligence, you need to do this. Take the time to research and dig deep to see what the person you admire looked like when they were just starting out. That's a fair comparison. That is a comparison that gives you knowledge and helps you grow. Don't compare your start, your level 1, to their achievements, their level max. Playing that game is completely unfair to yourself. Let me ask you this. Would a first grader go crazy and compare their knowledge to someone with a PhD? Never. And yet somehow, we adults are sometimes dumber than kids. It's weird, right? I see so many new entrepreneurs start out feeling completely insecure, looking at some billionaire or millionaire, and they start that comparison loop. Oh, I'm useless. I'm incompetent. Why am I so dumb? Everyone else is successful and I have nothing. You have to remember, how long did that billionaire, that successful person, take to achieve those things? 10 years? 20 years? Meanwhile, you've maybe been in business for 3 months. You're taking your 3 months and comparing it to their decades of experience. Of course you're going to lose. Of course you're going to feel defeated. And of course you're going to feel insecure. The frustrating thing is, this self-doubt is fueled by ignorance. No one is actually hurting you. You're just abusing yourself with that lack of knowledge. What a waste. You want to compare? Okay, go look at that billionaire when they were just 3 months into their journey. Dig deep, find the information. And often when you find it, you'll realize, wow, they look great now, but back then they were struggling too. They were a mess. When you know that, you can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Everyone has a difficult start. Every great journey begins with a tough first step. Accept that completely. Real life example, the YouTube story. The other week, I got a comment from someone saying, "Coach, I'm making videos and uploading them to YouTube too. I try hard, I put in the effort, but why am I not succeeding? I feel so insecure now. I don't know if I have the ability to do this. I'm exhausted." I could feel the tension in their comment, so I clicked on their channel to check it out. Seriously, they had only been doing it for a few weeks, less than 2 months. Their videos had 200 to 300 views. I thought, that's good. For a beginner, that's actually amazing. The reason they felt insecure was because they were comparing themselves to a friend's channel. They saw a channel with its millions of subscribers, videos with tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of views. You want to compare? Compare yourself to my start. You will realize that your current numbers are way better than mine back then. What reason do you have to feel insecure? It's just a lack of knowledge. So please stop it right now. No one is hurting you. You're only hurting yourself. Enough. If you want to compare, go see how the person started and then compare. If that feels like too much effort, too much hassle, then don't compare at all. Just start doing the work and absolutely accept the common wisdom. Every great journey begins with a tough first step.
Part 2. Focus on what you have that they don't. Awesome. Welcome back to rule number 2, how to squash self-doubt and level up to confidence. This rule involves comparison again, because let's be real, self-doubt often comes from comparing, right? And in many situations, comparison is unavoidable. Like I said earlier, if you're not attractive, you feel insecure when the person you love likes someone better. You can't avoid that initial feeling. But I want you to start practicing this. When you compare, never compare what the other person has that you don't have. Instead, compare what you have that they don't have. Focus hard, I mean really hard on that. I guarantee you, your life will only go up. It can't go down. Let's go back to the old example. You're not attractive, you're not tall. Okay, accept that. But when you compare, try to see what you have that the other person doesn't. For example, you have charm. You have a sense of humor. When the whole group gathers, you speak and everyone is laughing their heads off. That's what you have that the other person doesn't. Focus your energy on that. Why? Because there are many roads to success in life, and you don't have to follow the path that someone else took. Look at successful comedians. Are they beautiful? Nope. Are they tall? Not really. But are they successful? Yes. Do they have money? Yes. Are they famous? Yes. Are they living a dream life? Absolutely. They have everything others have. I ask you, would those comedians be successful if they constantly tormented themselves and only focused on what they didn't have? Their looks or their height? Probably at first, but then they made a total shift. They focused on what they did have, their charm, their charisma, their ability to make people laugh. And you need to do the same thing. Absolutely do not compare yourself to others based on what they have and you don't. No. Compare the opposite. Compare what you have that they don't. That's the only way to play the game. Now, let's say you look at some CEO. You see him driving a luxury car, wearing a sharp suit, and you admire him. You start comparing in a toxic way. Man, I'm so poor, he's so rich, I feel so bad. Then you start a whole internal monologue of self-criticism. I'm dumb, I'm unlucky, I'm a failure, my parents weren't rich, a never-ending cycle. Do you know this? At 9 p.m., you get to hug your spouse and kids and sleep, while that CEO might still be entertaining clients, eating and drinking things he absolutely doesn't enjoy. He has to act because of work. So look at what you have, a happy family. If you're going to compare, compare fairly. Compare the happiness you currently possess. That allows you to focus and realize that you can still achieve success and fulfillment by focusing on your family. My own differentiator, personal example. Even I used to feel insecure. When I interacted with other coaches and teachers, I saw they had advanced teaching methods and modern pedagogical techniques. I felt completely insecure. But I couldn't be that clueless forever. I started looking at myself. What do I have that they don't have? I realized, 1, My real-world experience, my street smarts. I have been through a lot of life. I have that real-life factor. So when I teach, I can use examples and stories that are so relatable that even a street vendor can understand them instantly. People connect immediately. I combined that street smarts factor with my above-average teaching skills. Together, it created the unique flavor of Rise Intentional. I can teach high-level, complex concepts in the simplest way possible. Even my street smarts, back in the day when I was nobody, had no value. People looked down on that experience. But I focused on it, I developed it, and now people acknowledge it. Remember this. Focus on the difference, what you have that they don't have when you compare, and try your best to elevate that difference. You will succeed a big time, not just mediocre success. All right, everyone, I just walked you through the 2 golden rules to help you get strong and truly stop being insecure. I believe that listening to this once feels amazing, but after a while you'll forget and you'll slip back into old habits. That's what I predict. So I really hope you will hit the gym for your brain by reviewing this. Action number 1, self-practice. Share this video to your Facebook wall. You don't have to make it public for everyone to see and give me views. You can set it to only me. That way, every time you scroll through Facebook, you see it. Click on it, watch it again, and reinforce the belief in rule number 1 and rule number 2. That's how you transform self-doubt into self-confidence. Action number 2, spread the word. If you feel like you have friends, family members, or colleagues around you who are truly stuck, who are too shy, too insecure, then I hope you will send this clip privately to them, via Messenger, via text, whatever. I hope this video can help not only you, but also the people around you. Thank you all so much for being here with me on the Rise Intentional channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more content that helps you become the best version of yourself. Until next time, let's rise up and be intentional. Peace out.